To end the war, I married Rex, heir to the wolf clan. The Wolf King pinned me down on the grass. He took me for 3 days, until I blacked out. I really thought Rex loved me. The facts did not unfold as expected. But it was him. He crushed Silver Moon. He made me watch my father torn apart by wolves. My brothers cut down, trampled to pulp. Wolves stripped my mother, shamed her until her legs ran red.
Ella Winter, think you're that special? Think you could win me? Your people killed so many of mine. Sending you? Pathetic.
Rex took the throne, got his Luna, threw me in a dungeon. No name, nothing. Every time I tried to end it, he'd dig up a skeleton, grind it to dust.
You don't get to die. Not without my say.
I stopped struggling. Whatever, the curse I took for him kills me in a month. Luna's birthday, Rex let me out. I saw her, wearing my mother's crown.
Kneel, you scum, before Majesty and Luna.
A kick. My knees hit stone. I bowed, numb.
Ella Winter, late, disrespecting Vera?
Forgive me, Majesty.
Didn't explain. With my legs, the walk takes hours. I stayed silent.
Learned your place, I see.
Last time I misbehaved, he caged me, bled me for the beasts. When I was dying, he found rare medicine, just to keep me alive.
Once a princess, always. No need to play the servant.
She saw my wolf-tooth bracelet. Her eyes lit up with greed.
I loved it. Wanted it as a birthday gift.
I looked at Rex. He said nothing. Rex gave me this, their heirloom.
For my moon. May it keep you safe, always.
Each tooth a powerful charm, with a lasting scent. Wearing it eases pain, even extends life. He gave it to me, said it was for my health.
Since the Luna wants it. Here.
I looked away, heard a glass shatter above. Vera played with the bracelet, smug.
Oh, the top one dancer, right? Give us a show.
I felt their stares, wolf generals, traitors, all watching. I had no choice. Scalding soup hit me, skin blistered.
Move, royal trash! You're alive by luck. Don't push it!
Numb, I rose, became their dancing girl.
Hey, dance for us!
The wolves wanted more, shouting for me to take it off.
Show us your back, you little puppet!
Rex's gaze was cold, a silent permission. I stripped naked in this throne hall of memories. Tears fell. Curse gnawed at me, body trembling, cold sweat pouring. Before I passed out, I seemed to see a flash of panic in Rex's eyes.
Ella, I won't let you die easy. You live to atone.
But I cannot finish. In another month, I will surely die.
What did you just say?
When I woke up the next day, my scald burns had already been treated. I dazedly realized that this was not the dungeon, but the king's bedchamber. I also remembered how, when my father was still alive, he often held me and my elder brother here to read and write. Mother would bring honey cakes she had made herself, but I could no longer remember what they tasted like. Rex walked over expressionlessly, pinched my chin, and forced a bowl of extremely bitter, blood-tonifying medicinal soup into my mouth. He was very strong. I choked, my eyes reddening. Rex gave a cold laugh.
Ella, stop with the pitiful eyes. Born a royal? You're guilty by blood.
On the day the city fell, he killed every last member of Silver Moon's royal bloodline. He even did not spare the fully formed fetus in my womb his own flesh and blood. Only I was left alive. I don't understand. Is this love or hate? It must be hate. That's why later he made me soak night after night in an icy pool mixed with abortifacient drugs. He wanted me to completely lose my ability to bear children. He did not want me to have his child. He despised me, my bloodline being filthy. I wiped the medicinal residue from my lips. Before I could speak, a servant's joyful announcement came from outside the door.
Majesty! The Luna is with child!
Rex's expression froze for a moment.
Are you serious? Vera is pregnant?
I stared blankly, watching the joy of a first-time father appear on his face. Perhaps the curse was acting up again. My hand instinctively covered my chest, it hurt so much. I had originally thought that when the poison took effect, dying alone in the dungeon would be fine. But Rex had to send me at this very moment to serve Vera. He knew too well how to torment me most cruelly. Death would be the kindest outcome, yet he refused. He wanted me to watch with my own eyes as another woman bore his children. And our child, ripped by his own hand from my womb, still lies buried on the barren slope behind the castle, a lonely mound of earth not even worthy of a tombstone. I picked up a broom and looked at the rose petals covering the courtyard. The other maids rolled their eyes at me without restraint, speaking scornfully.
A fallen princess. It's already generous to leave her to rot in the castle dungeon. Only our Luna is kind-hearted enough to still call her sister.
My skin slowly broke out in allergic red rashes. I breathed heavily and suddenly felt a warm liquid trickling from my nose. I touched it and froze. Vera saw my blood-covered face and was so frightened she nearly fainted on the spot. Rex rushed over upon hearing the news and, without a word, slapped me across the face. The force was so great it knocked me to the ground, sending up a flurry of rose petals. I began to cough.
Vera can't stand the blood! Are you trying to kill her?
Your child died, so you take revenge? Ella, you want to die?
My mother's remains are whipped beyond the brightness. My father and brother's graves burned. Majesty, I have nothing left.
Rex crouched down and lifted my chin.
Who says you have nothing left? Isn't there one buried behind the castle?
I gripped his hand desperately, my eyes bloodshot.
Please. Rex. Don't. You can't.
I couldn't remember how long it had been since I had called him by his name like that. Rex lowered his eyes, emotions churning inside them. I couldn't read them, but I thought he was hesitating, so I kept kowtowing and begging. Until the ground was stained with bright red, more vivid than roses. Blood flowed from my nose, blood coughed from my mouth, and even blood tears wept from my eyes. Rex belatedly realized that the blood I had lost these past 2 days seemed...
Did she do rough work to end up like this?
Majesty, Luna only had her sweet petals. All testify.
Ella, another episode? This illness won't kill you. Endure it.
I watched him step over me and walk into the hall without looking back. Very, very softly, I let out a breath. I curled myself into a ball and lay motionless until the night turned cool and rose petals covered my body. Inside the hall, candles flickered and Vera's coquettish voice drifted faintly.
Majesty, you mustn't. I am with child. How annoying. Since you want it, promise to be gentle, okay?
I suddenly remembered the night I married Rex. There was no wedding, no ceremony. He just pinned me down on the grassland, under the open sky, rough and brutal. I thought it was just their tribe's custom, so I swallowed all my grievances. But later, at the Luna's coronation, I finally understood that toward Vera, he was so cherished and respected. The wind seemed to pierce my hollow chest. Dawn was approaching. Rex, I am going to die. The Silver Moon royal family that you hate will soon be completely extinct. Congratulations. The hall door suddenly pushed open. The man walked out and looked down at me.
Sent you to serve Vera. This is slacking off.
Just now, someone had come to report. Rex was probably going to attend to state affairs, and he told me to get lost and help the Luna bathe and change. When I carried the water in, Vera's complexion was rosy. When no one else was around, the look she gave me was a blatant provocation, stripped of all pretense. Our eyes met, and I silently formed words with my mouth. I called her a traitor to her country. Vera wasn't angry. She smiled and looked me up and down, taking in my wretched state.
Ella, still break out from Rose Peldon, huh?
She had once been my close friend, born into a military family. My father had always trusted and respected General Wilford. But I never expected that when the city fell, the first to betray us was the Wilford family. I still remember when I was first locked in the dungeon, Vera came to see me privately and told me,
"The prophet said Wilford daughters are born Lunas."
So that was the reason for treason. Vera took out the wolf tooth bracelet again and flaunted it before me.
You saved him in the Darkwood. Know why he turned cold? He thought it was me.
After Vera finished speaking, she wanted to savor my stunned, pained expression, but I didn't even change my expression. Between Rex and me stood national enmity and family hatred, a sea of blood. What could a mere life-saving favor offset? I gave a mocking smile.
If I had known, I should have let him die in the Darkwood Wood back then.
Before Vera could react, a cold laugh came from behind. I instinctively turned my head. Rex was standing at the door. No one knew for how long. He wore a black casual outfit. His expression was very calm as he walked toward me step by step. Each step was neither hurried nor slow, his boots making dull sounds on the stone floor. Vera quickly stepped back a few paces and bowed with downcast eyes.
Majesty.
Rex did not look at her. His gaze was fixed on me. Then he reached out, grabbed my neck, and tightened his grip inch by inch, choking my throat.
Ira, do you hate me that much?
That hand, which had once touched every inch of my skin, from my stagnant dead eyes, Rex read my answer. Then he furrowed his brow and roughly threw me aside. My body hit the ground like a rag doll, the back of my head smacking against the edge of a stone slab. Pain made stars burst before my eyes. I clutched my neck and coughed violently, coughing until tears came out.
Death is too easy for you, Ella.
He ordered the guards to bring another bowl of prepared medicinal soup, bitter and foul-smelling. Over these years, I had lost count of how many bowls I had drunk. I took the bowl, and of my own accord, drank it down in front of him. Rex's gaze was obscure and unreadable. I remember when I had first married into the Western Plains, he personally brought me a bowl of herbal medicine. I took one sip, wrinkled my face, pushed the bowl back.
You get candy only after you drink the medicine.
I obediently drank it, and sure enough, he gave me another piece of candy. Back then, I thought that was what love looked like. But later, every time, Rex forced my mouth open and poured it down my throat. As time passed, I truly got used to it.
Ira, stay this obedient. I might consider putting a marker on that child's grave.
My eyelashes fluttered. That was clearly his child too. His own flesh and blood, the continuation of his lineage. Yet he himself had dug that fully formed fetus from my womb and had it buried on the barren slope behind the castle, without even a wooden marker. Now he said grudgingly, as if it were a favor. I lowered my head and looked at my thin, withered fingers. Those hands had once gently stroked my swollen belly, had once sewn little clothes for the child, with hopeful anticipation. Now those clothes had been thrown away somewhere, I didn't know where. That child didn't even have a name.
What? Not satisfied?
Thank you, Majesty.
My voice was as calm as if I were speaking of someone else's affairs. Rex frowned, as if trying to find a crack in my expression, but he found nothing, because my heart had long since died.
Majesty, since she's so obedient, let her do something sincere.
Meaning?
Silver Moon custom. Sinner repents by walking barefoot on 99 steps of broken glass. If sister's sincere, she should endure this.
Rex was silent for a moment. I lowered my head and did not beg for mercy, because I knew that begging would only make him torment me with more excitement.
As the Luna says, prepare it.
Glass covered the corridor. Guards dragged me to the start. Barefoot on glass. Blood. Instantly. 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps. Every step felt like treading on knife blades. I clenched my teeth, refusing to let myself make a sound. After 99 steps, my feet were already a bloody mess, with white bones showing through. I collapsed to the ground, even my breath trembling.
Take it? When your father slaughtered my people, their screams were 100 times worse.
Opened my mouth. To say war's blood debt is on both sides. Said nothing. Words brought worse humiliation. At night, I was thrown back into the dungeon. No one treated my wounds. Shards of glass were still embedded in my flesh. Every movement brought piercing pain. Thought the night would end. But midnight, Rex came. Drunk, reeking, pulled me up.
Ella, tell me why you're still here. Your father is gone. Your mother is gone.
Everything you had is gone. Why are you the only one left?
I looked up at him. In those bloodshot eyes there was hatred, there was anger, and there was something I couldn't understand.
Because you forbid it.
Rex froze. He let go, staggered back 2 steps, and suddenly laughed. That laugh was uglier than crying.
Right. I forbid it. You live. Atonement.
Then he turned and left, never looking back. I leaned against the cold wall, looking at the wounds on my feet, and suddenly felt it was laughable. Next day, Vera's invitation. Feet useless. Guards dragged me, scraped the whole way. Her room, Vera sipping tea, saw my feet, frowned.
Messy. Clean it up.
A maid brought a basin of salt water and poured it directly onto my feet. I bit through my lip to keep from crying out.
Making perfume. Need your special essence.
Blade cut, drip, dizzy. She didn't stop. Almost fainted. She waved.
Enough.
Maid bandaged me, threw me back to dungeon. I thought this was all. But at dusk Rex came. When he saw the new wound on my wrist, his face darkened.
Who did this?
I didn't answer. He turned and asked the guards. After learning it was Vera's doing, he was silent for a long time. I had thought he would speak for me, but he only said,
The Luna is with child. Give her what she wants. This blood won't kill you. Get the blood tonic. Don't let her die.
The blood tonifying medicine was brought quickly. I numbly drank it down, the bitter taste filling my mouth. Rex stood watching me.
Tomorrow's banquet. You will come too. I want you to dance in public. If you dance poorly, you know the consequences.
At the banquet, all the court officials were present. I was brought to the great hall, wearing a thin dance costume. Rex sat on the high platform, with Vera in her elaborate attire beside him.
Begin.
I rose onto my tiptoes, enduring the excruciating pain, and began to dance. This was the first dance my mother taught me, the ritual dance of Silver Moon City. Someone jeered.
Hey, dance for us!
The wolves wanted more, shouting for me to take it off.
Show us your back, you little puppet!
Rex's gaze was cold, a silent permission. I stripped naked in this throne hall of memories. Tears fell. The banquet lasted until late into the night. When I was permitted to stop, I could no longer stand. Rex walked to me, his fingertips brushed the tear tracks on my face, his voice low.
Ella, why are you crying?
No, I never prepared for this. I married you because I loved you. I thought you loved me too.
Love me? You people of Silver Moon City, how dare you speak of love?
Take her back. Continue tomorrow.
I could no longer remember how long I had been tormented. After the banquet, Vera came up with new tricks. He made me kneel at the palace gate, with a bowl of water on my head, for 6 full hours. If the water spilled, I would be whipped. I knelt for a whole day and night. My knees swelled up like steamed buns, and finally I collapsed on the steps. When Rex passed by, he only frowned.
Carry her back. Make sure she's safe. Yes, my lord.
I was carried back to the dungeon, force-fed medicine, woke up, and was dragged out again. And so it went, over and over. Vera's belly grew larger and larger, and her mood became more and more erratic. One day, she suddenly said she wanted to eat Silver Moon City's apple pie. I was taken to the kitchen and, with hands already mangled from torture, kneaded dough and prepared the filling. The kitchen was very hot. Several times I nearly fainted, but the guards splashed cold water on me to wake me up. After the apple pie was done, Vera took a bite, frowned, and said,
Trash.
She dumped the whole plate over my head.
Do it again.
I made it 3 times, but she wasn't satisfied. The 4th time, I finally couldn't help it, and coughed up blood in front of Vera. Only then did Vera wave her hand in disgust.
You're a buzzkill. Get out.
I was dragged back to the dungeon and curled up in a corner. The cursed insects were savagely gnawing inside me. I could feel my life force ebbing away, strand by strand. I counted the days. 3 days left. Only 3 days. That night, Rex came to the dungeon for the first time in a long while. He held a jug of wine, sat down beside me, and said nothing. I leaned against the wall and also said nothing.
Ella hate me?
Hate. Rex laughed, a bitter laugh. He tilted his head back and took a drink. He stood up, walked to the door and paused.
Day after, Vera sees the new wolf pup from the plains. You go too.
That day, the sun was very bright. Vera held the little wolf pup, laughing happily. I was ordered to stand by, ready to serve at any moment. The little wolf pup suddenly broke free from Vera's arms and lunged at me. It had smelled the blood on me. Before I could dodge, it knocked me to the ground. The pup's teeth sank into my shoulder and tore off a piece of flesh.
Oh dear, stop it!
When Rex arrived after hearing the news, he pulled the pup away. For a moment, his eyes showed panic. Then it was replaced by anger.
You dead? Don't know how to dodge?
Majesty, I'm still learning. My fault. Luna, why apologize? Even if the beast ate me,
Their voices seemed to come from a distant place. My vision was a blur of red. I could see nothing, hear nothing clearly. I remembered that my father had also died by the jaws of wolves. My body trembled, but I felt no pain. Someone kept calling my nickname in my ear, a voice low and restrained. It had been far too long since I had heard that name. In a daze, I saw a black fur coat. I grabbed his sleeve, my hands covered in blood, and cried out with tears. Father! When I regained consciousness and awareness, I opened my eyes and saw Rex's face very close to mine. I turned my face away in resistance, his fingers tightening around the medicine bowl.
Awake? Drink it yourself.
I propped myself up and, as he said, drank it all down. But the next second, I threw it all back up, along with black blood and several strange, wriggling tiny larvae inside. Rex's expression changed drastically. He looked at me, his eyes filled with confusion.
What trick is this?
Outside, the sky had darkened. I knew my time had run out. Majesty.
I forbid it!
He saw blood flowing from my 7 orifices, staining the entire bedding red. Rose petals drifted in through the window on the ring. He also saw the red rashes beneath my collar and cuffs. His trembling gaze moved back to my face, and realized that my eyes had already closed forever. I hadn't even said goodbye to him. Rex stood there in a daze, at a loss.